Hey guys, very good morning to all of you. I hope you are doing well and everything is sorted. The start of a new week. We are all excited. It's almost the mid of May and I hope your CAT preparations are going well. आज का सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं फटाफट विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी फर्दर टाइम. रिमेंबर टू यूज अभी कैट लाइव to subscribe to Unacademy and to get a 10% off on all our courses. We've got exciting news happening on Unacademy, guys. What is that? Of course we'll talk about it later. For now, remember to connect with me on Telegram find me using Abhi Cat. Simple है अभी अभिलाषा के लिए और कैट आपके एग्जाम के लिए. टेलीग्राम में जाइए, पब्लिक चैनल है VRC 99.99 अभिलाषा. हिट इट, लाइक इट एंड जॉइन इट. All connectivity with me happens there. Well, here you are. Hashtag the right time. This is the right time. Why? Because our exclusive CAT study material is finally here. Finally. Now we got covered you end to end. Hurry up and get your subscription because price will increase on 11th of May. So please subscribe right away. Remember, अभी CAT live use करोगे तो subscription में 10% off मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. So we've got top educators for CAT, e-notes for plus and iconic subscribers, physical notes for iconic subscribers, 25,000 plus high quality questions, exclusive coverage for OMITs and 50 plus full length tests for CAT and other as in OMITs also. So there's amazing things happening on Unacademy, guys. देखो, चाहे हमारे प्लस के बच्चे हो, चाहे हमारे आइकॉनिक के बच्चे हो, ई नोट्स सबको मिलने वाले हैं और 1 जून से ई नोट्स की पहली स्टैंच आ जाएगी. तो बहुत एक्साइटिंग है. हमारी आइकॉनिक की फीस और हमारी प्लस की फीस इस समय पे यू कैन लैंड योर ड्रीम. आई एम विद आवर कोर्सेज. द प्लस कोर्स 18 मंथ सब्सक्रिप्शन विद 3 मंथ एक्सटेंशन, दैट मीन्स 21 मंथ्स प्लस 10% ऑफ 28,260 गाइज. मतलब इसका प्लीज़ पूरा फ़ायदा उठाओ. 10% ऑफ के लिए आपको क्या करना है? अभी कैट लाइव यूज़ करना है. ठीक है. ऑल्सो आइकॉनिक में 18 मंथ सब्सक्रिप्शन, 3 मंथ एक्सटेंशन, 10% ऑफ 44,775 का. अगेन 10% लेने के लिए अभी कैट लाइव. ये ऑफर की वैलिडिटी 9th में टू 11th में है, यानी आज से लेके परसों तक. हरी अप बिकॉज प्राइस इज इंक्रीजिंग ऑन 11th में. सो सब्सक्राइब राइट अवे गाइज. एकदम इमीडिएटली सब्सक्राइब कर लो. ई नोट्स भी इन्हीं को मिलेंगे जो लोग सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं. What do you get when do you get it? Part A of the modules 15 मॉड्यूल्स होंगे. पार्ट बी में 48 मॉड्यूल्स होंगे. पार्ट ए का डिजिटल वर्जन जून 1 को आएगा. पार्ट बी का डिजिटल वर्जन जून 30 को आएगा. जो फिजिकल नोट्स है वो 15 जुलाई और 1 अगस्त से आपको मिलना शुरू होंगे. एक्सक्लूसिव बैच फॉर कैट 2023. कैट 23 यानी अगले कैट के लिए बैच लॉन्च है. इवनिंग बैच है, 11th मई से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. लोकेश सर, अमिया सर, हमारी प्यारी शबाना मैम, रवि हांडा सर और हमारा प्यारा प्यारा दीपांशु. ऑल ऑफ दीज लवली टीचर्स विल बी देयर. रेज अ हैंड फीचर होगा. 38 प्लस मॉक्स होंगे, सेक्शनल टेस्ट होंगे, जी के स्किल बिल्डर टेस्ट होंगे और कैट क्लासेस मार्च 2023 यानी अगले साल तक ख़त्म हो जाएंगी. CAT Iconic is our flagship program for CAT aspirants. You can block your notes now. आपको notes मिलेंगे, टेस्ट एनालिसिस, पाइवॉट, एक्सपर्ट गाइडेंस, लाइव मेंटरशिप, कम्युनिटी, लाइव डाउट्स एंड ऑल द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ प्लस. ये सभी मिलने वाला है गाइस. अनअकैडमी चैंपियंस लीग जो है 11th मई से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. 4 दिन का वर्कशॉप. टेस्ट होगा 15 मई को 12:30 बजे. 120 मिनट, 66 क्वेश्चन. रैंक 1 पे मैकबुक एयर है, रैंक 2 पे आईफोन XR है, रैंक 3 to 5 पे एप्पल एयरपॉड्स हैं. इसको यूज़ करके आप सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं. क्रैक द NCHMCT नेशनल होटल मैनेजमेंट का 2,500 रुपये फ़ीस है. 2 महीने का सब्सक्रिप्शन है. फटाफट ले लो सब्सक्रिप्शन. अभी 9 से 11 तारीख तक ये ऑफ़र वैलिड है. CET के लिए भी जो है 4 महीने हैं, 3 महीने का सब्सक्रिप्शन है, 1 महीना फ्री है 2,700 रुपये में. 2,700 3 मंथ्स प्लस 1 मंथ यू आर गेटिंग फ्री गाइज. अब क्या ही बोलूँ. अगेन 9 to 11th में फ्री है. अभी कैट लाइव यूज़ करना ज़रूर. अभी कैट लाइव यूज़ करना ज़रूर. यू विल गेट ग्रेट ऑफ्स. ऑलराइट, शुरू हो जाते हैं. अपने आज के आर्टिकल की तरफ चलते हैं. वी हैव अ लवली आर्टिकल कमिंग अप टुडे. गुड मॉर्निंग मेरे बच्चों. अर्चित, शुभम, दिशानी, सातुन, अमनदीप, रूस्टर्स, रोहित, Arya, Yash, Sharanya, Priya, Anjali, Lucky, Pavitra, Ajay, Lavish. गुड मॉर्निंग यू गाइज. हिट द लाइक बटन एवरीबडी प्लीज़. सारे लोग लाइक भी कर दो ताकि मेरी ये वाली प्रॉब्लम भी ख़त्म हो जाए. और राइट, आज के वर्ड्स पे चलते हैं. बहुत प्यारे वर्ड्स हैं आज के. इम्पोज विच मीन्स टू फोर्स. यू आर इम्पोजिंग समथिंग ऑन समवन, इट इज़ बीइंग फोर्स्ड. सैंक्शंस ऑफ कोर्स हमें पता है, सैंक्शन माने बैन होता है. व्हेन यू से हे वी आर गोइंग टू इम्पोज सैंक्शंस ऑन अ कंट्री, मतलब हम उस कंट्री पे बैन करेंगे, उनके साथ ट्रेड नहीं करेंगे, बिजनेस नहीं करेंगे, ओके, रिलेशनशिप्स नहीं रखेंगे. जैसे द वर्ल्ड इज ट्राइंग टू इम्पोज सैंक्शंस ऑन रशिया. फिलिप, फिलिप मतलब होता है बूस्ट. सो समथिंग गिव्स अ फिलिप, दैट मीन्स वो बूस्ट कर रहा होता है. ड्रॉपिंग इन मीन्स विजिटिंग समवन. टेट अ टेट, दिस नॉट टेटे अ टेटे, दिस इज टेट अ टेट. टेट अ टेट मतलब होता है प्राइवेट मीटिंग और कॉन्वर्सेशन. सोरिंग ऑफ कोर्स मीन्स इंक्रीजिंग ड्रास्टिकली. पेट्रोल के प्राइसेस सोर कर रहे हैं. हॉस्टिलिटीज़ ऑफ कोर्स एनिमिटीज़ हैं, दुश्मनी है, डिसलाइक है, डिसअकॉर्ड है. अकॉर्ड यानी डील या अग्रीमेंट है. तो ये रहे हमारे प्यारे प्यारे से वर्ड्स. इम्पोज यानी फोर्स, सैंक्शन यानी बैन, फिलिप यानी कि बूस्ट, ड्रॉपिंग इन मीन्स विजिटिंग समवन, टेट अ टेट इज अ प्राइवेट कॉन्वर्सेशन, soaring is increasing drastically, hostilities are enmities and accord of course is deal or agreement. ये रहे हमारे आज के वर्ड्स. आर्टिकल पे चलते हैं. ये आज का आर्टिकल भी कंटिन्यूइंग है फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस आर्टिकल. लास्ट हिंदू आर्टिकल हमने किया था पीएम मोदी के जर्मनी विजिट पे, ये वाला पीएम मोदी के फ्रांस विजिट पे. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट. ओवरकमिंग डिफरेंसेस ऑन इंडियाज न्यू पुश फॉर स्ट्रॉन्गर टाइज विद यूरोप. प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी ended his tour to Europe this week by dropping in on French President Emmanuel Macron, who was re-elected recently. So Mr. Modi dropped into France and met Mr. Macron. What was billed as a simple tete-a-tete, what was billed means called a tete-a-tete, of course I told you, is a one-on-one conversation. During a working visit, turned out to be a comprehensive discussion on bilateral, regional and international issues. So they had a big discussion with a 30-paragraph long joint statement. So they issued a 30-paragraph long statement also. As with his other stops, as with his other stops in Germany and Denmark for the Nordic summit, as well as the visit to India by European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen the week before, the Ukraine war remained at the top of the agenda. So everybody was talking about the Ukraine war, whether it was in Denmark for the Nordic summit, whether it was in Germany or whether it was in France, or whether it was last week in India when Ursula von der Leyen had come to India. The joint statement records their differences on the issue. So India and France have differences, right? Please understand. However, they also discuss the war's knock-on effects, and Mr. Macron invited India to cooperate with the Food and Agriculture Resilience Mission Farm Initiative for food security in the most vulnerable countries, particularly in terms of wheat export. So even though both countries have differences, they did discuss the war's knock-on effects, right? And Mr. Macron called India to join in the farm initiative. However, as the severe heat wave has damaged India's crops, pay attention to this. Food is going to be expensive next year. The government will have to do some hard thinking on its promise of wheat supply to the rest of the world at a time when fear of shortages are sending wheat prices soaring. तो अभी wheat prices soar कर रहे हैं तो आगे का पता ही नहीं है. Climate change was another key issue during the stopovers in Berlin and Copenhagen. So climate change was one more thing that they discussed in Berlin and in Copenhagen. France and India, that worked closely for the success of the Paris Climate Accord and co-founded the International Solar Alliance in 2015, are ready to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level means strengthen their relationships. Setting up industrial partnerships to build integrated supply chains in solar energy production for markets in Europe and Asia. So for the markets for sale in Europe and Asia, France and India will get together to create solar energy production units, factories, whatever you wish to call them. There was also a bilateral strategic dialogue on space issues. So, there was a strategic dialogue on space issues, which will build on their 6-decade-long partnership in the field of space. So, there was a 6-decade-long partnership in the field of space. So, there was strategic dialogue on that. A contested area now with China, Russia and the US stepping up hostilities in this frontier. So, there is a lot of this thing, there are lots of countries that are in the space, and India and France are going to take up their relationship one step ahead. India and France have decades of an unusually productive partnership, given that neither has allowed other relationships to play a role in the bilateral. So, their bilateral relationship is very strong. No other country can jump in. This has been the basis of their strong defense partnership. So, they do have a very strong defense partnership. In 1998, France stood out as a Western country that did not judge or impose sanctions on India for its nuclear tests. In 2008, it was the first country to conclude a civil nuclear deal with India after the NSG passed a waiver allowing India to access nuclear fuel and technology. So, they were the first ones to allow to give uranium. It would be a fitting tribute to the consistency of the relationship if the French bid for 6 nuclear power plants in Maharashtra's Jaitapur makes some headway now. So, if it would be good. More than 12 years after the original MOU was signed and a year after the French company EDF last year submitted an offer to the Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. It is, however, disappointing that Mr. Modi's visit did not give as much fillip to talks on the India-EU FTA, suspended since 2013, as seen in India's other FTA talk. FTA means Free Trade Agreement. This was the second such tour where Mr. Modi travelled to Germany and France on the same visit last also. A significant gesture that he recognizes the importance of both in India's new push for stronger ties with Europe. So, India, Mr. Modi, everybody understands that we are very important to each other. Rather, for India, France and Germany are important. Maybe for them, we are also, one of the also-rans, but for us, they are important. Alright, what is the main idea of this passage? Germany is more important for India, France and India are indifferent to each other. India and Europe need to have stronger ties with each other. India needs France. Come on guys, let's get your answers in. Hit the like button please, all those who have joined us now. Preeti, good morning. Avinash, good morning. Rahul, good morning. Danish, good morning. Alright, I've started getting my answers from you guys. Alright, very good, very good. मुझे लगता है सबने सही आंसर दे दिया. India needs France, not really. It is not a one-way street. Germany is more important. The passage did not say that at all. France and India are indifferent. No, we are very closely tied to each other. So, no. So, India and Europe need to have stronger ties with each other, and that's the correct answer. Very good, you guys. That was really, really fast. Instantaneous answer from my instantaneously fast children. Alright, your second question. Each of the following must be true except PM Modi visited Denmark. Germany and France are key associates of India and Europe. France did not impose sanctions on India after its nuclear test. Jaitapur plants are going full steam ahead. Thank you, Satun. So, PM Modi visited Denmark is true, so cannot be my answer. Remember, true plus except is false. So, Germany and France are key associates of India and Europe. True, that is why Mr. Modi visited both the countries. So, cannot be my answer. France did not impose sanctions on India after its nuclear test. True. So, again cannot be my answer. Jaitapur plants are going full steam ahead. No, the passage said if they were to go ahead. you know, in full steam. So therefore this is the one that's false, and so your answer. I think a lot of you did get D as your answer. Yes, I can see a lot of D's. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Roosters, Aditi, Rishika, Sharanya, Preeti, Priya, Amandeep, I mean, Yash, Rohit, Shubham, Dishani, Archit, Pavitra, Satun, Gautam, Anjali, Lucky, Keshav, Arya, Akhil, Ajay and Avinash. Very good, you guys. Excellent. Good job. Alright, let's go to the third question. Describe the tone of this given statement. Climate change was another key issue during the stopovers in Berlin and Copenhagen. Is it regressive? Is it ecstatic? Is it factual? Is it ideological? Come on. So is it regressive? Regressive, of course, we understand is very backward or orthodox. So clearly this is not orthodox. Let's eliminate that. Ecstatic, extremely happy. Well, was this extremely happy? Not really. Was it ideological? That this is how it should be? No. And therefore factual, and C is the correct answer. Again, a lot of C's can be seen here. Wonderful. So yes, climate change was another key issue, one more important issue that we were talking about. Very factual. Alright, structure question, very simple. Two statements, you have to identify what is the relationship between these two statements. क्या है इनके बीच का संबंध? My God, how cheesy was that? So the Ukraine war remained at the top of the agenda, and climate change was another key issue during the stopovers in Berlin and Copenhagen. If I ask why A, will I get B as my answer? Or if I ask why B, will I get A as my answer? Or if I ask why A and B, will I get something as my answer? Or are they just unrelated? That's what we are looking for. Come on, guys. Why did the Ukraine war remain at the top of the agenda? Because right now that's the crisis the world and specifically Europe is facing. So, एक answer B तो नहीं हो सकता है. Why was climate change another key issue during the stopovers in Berlin and Copenhagen? Don't know. So clearly it can't be A. There is no cause effect relationship between the two statements, so A भी तो नहीं हो सकता. But are they both effects of a common cause? Also not that. What is the common cause here? Nothing. So A and B are unrelated, and that's your answer, guys. Okay? Simple. दोनों unrelated हैं, कोई connection नहीं है, तो answer D होगा. Alright, what is the missing word? Let's take a look. However, they also discuss dash the war's knock-on effects. So what were they trying to do to the war's knock-on effect? Were they trying to pullulate, exacerbate, reveal or mitigate? Waiting for your answers. Let's understand, pullulate means swarming, crowding. So were they trying to crowd or make, you know, all crowd in, swarm in one place? No. So let's eliminate that. Exacerbate means to worsen. बुरे से और बुरा कर देना. Were they discussing the wars? They were discussed worsening the war's effects? No. They did not. They do not want. Nobody wants to worsen the war's effect, right? Were they trying to reveal the war's knock-on effects? But everybody already knows. So how is it that, so open or share, open up or share. Were they trying to share this? No. What were they trying to do? So the war has some knock-on effects, yeah, associated effects. So they discussed mitigating, that means reducing or making it less worse. So they discussed how to reduce the effects of the war on Europe, on the world, everywhere. So they tried to talk about that. They tried to allay the effects of the war. I think allay will not really fit here because you generally use allay with fear, so not really, but mitigate, yes, that's the perfect word. So mitigate means to reduce in intensity. So they also discussed mitigating the war's knock-on effects, and that, boys and girls, is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, what is the meaning of the idiom fitting tribute? What is a fitting tribute? Is it a suitable homage? Is it a perfect idea? Is it crème de la crème? Or is it a kind gesture? No, exacerbating it is derived from AC or ACR, which means acid or harsh, and X means no. So exacerbate means to reduce, make it not harsh, make it less harsh, right? So exacerbate, to make, what am I saying? Make it worse, sorry, not less worse, make it worse. Shucks man, sorry guys, sorry. So exacerbate means to worsen it, okay, sorry. The meaning still remain the same. Alright, what is the meaning of the idiom fitting tribute? हाँ, very good, A ही लग रहा है, kind gesture नहीं है. Tribute मतलब होता है some sort of respect that you pay. Fitting means suitable, so suitable. Homage, homage means respect. Perfect idea नहीं. Crème de la crème means best of the best, so not really that also. Okay. Alright, let's get your scores in, everyone. Guys, at noon today, we are going to be doing again, like this week I am doing past year questions, 7 sessions for you for discussion of past year questions. So do make sure you're coming in. हम लोग रोज कर रहे हैं 12 बजे, आते रहना. Scores देख लेते हैं. Yash has got 5, Archit has got 6, Akhil has got 6. I'm waiting for more people to come in with their scores. Fatafat. Rishika has got 5, Anjali has got 6, Amandeep has got 6, Dishani has got 6, Sharanya 6, Pavitra 6, Roosters 4, Akhil 6, Archit 6, Rohit 6, have I missed out on anyone? Satun 6, Anjali 6, Shubham Sethi 6, Gautam 5, Arya 6, crème de la crème French है बेटा. Preeti 6, Avinash 6, Aditi 4. All right, wonderful. Rohit 6 on 6. Very nice, you guys. आज तो बहुत अच्छा score है. Very, very nice. Guys, remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and also to hit the bell icon so that you can stay connected with us. और हाँ, अभी CAT Live ज़रूर यूज़ करो guys. जिसको भी subscription लेना है, please get अभी CAT Live and get your 10% off on all courses. अभी हमारा इतना अच्छा ऑफ चल रहा है 9th to 11th, यानी आज, कल और परसों 3 दिन इतना सुपर्ब ऑफ है. प्लीज़ टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ दैट सो दैट आपको पूरा फ़ायदा मिल सके. Aditi 4, Rohit 6, Ajay 5, Keshav 5 on 6. वंडरफुल यू गाइस, बहुत ही बढ़िया. ऑसम स्कोर है आज का तो आई थिंक, मतलब व्हाट एल्स कैन आई से गाइस, मतलब इससे अच्छा कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता है. तो लगे रहो बच्चों, आज के लिए पढ़ाई करो, बहुत सारी मेहनत करो, एंड या लेट्स क्रैक आवर एग्जाम्स मैन. आज क्लासेस बता देती हूँ. 12 बजे क्लास है पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस, 4 PM गाइस, याद रहे हम लोगों ने आरसी का बैच शुरू किया है, तो जिसको भी आरसी कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़ने हैं प्लीज़ आओ 4 to 5:30। 6 PM पे हमारा एक स्पेशल क्लास है ऑन कैट सिलेबस एंड स्ट्रक्चर। तो किसी ने अगर कैट सिलेबस और स्ट्रक्चर सुनना है, सीखना है, तो 6 PM पे क्लास है, आप आ जाइए। और 8:30 पे हमारा रेगुलर क्लास है एडवांस्ड वीआरसी, जहां हम पास्ट ईयर के क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं, ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं। सो मेक श्योर यू आर कमिंग इन। थैंक यू एवरीबडी, आई होप यू हैव अ नाइस डे। आदियोस मेरे अमीगोज, मिलते हैं जल्दी ही।